Tell me you're a fan without telling me you're a fan.
It's Andrew's favorite time of the year. It's the beginning of the NFL season, which means his favorite team has yet to disappoint him.
I'm not quite disappointed yet, even though almost all my team is on the injury list.
So what do we have here, Andrew?
It's a 4-seater golf cart. As you can see, it's got the San Francisco decals on it, but you can get it in all 32 NFL teams. And now I'm just super excited that I can haul my whole family as a super fan.
Kandi has their facilities here in the US in Texas, where they assemble these in the US. It's a joint partnership with the NFL and with Lowe's Hardware.
So let's just go ahead and start out with the cockpit of what to expect from this Kandi 4-seater golf cart. Starting out with the display, we have a touch screen and there's power steering. The steering wheel moves really easily. In the center console, you have the forward and reverse. When you go into reverse, you're gonna hear some beeping. And then you're also gonna see a nice backup camera. You also have some hazard lights, and then the bottom light bar for the front bumper. By toggling it on and off, you can switch between the white light and a yellow light. So this is good for fog, low light conditions. In addition to the light bar, you have a few different light settings. So here's some accent lights that almost look like eyebrows, some low beams, and then high beams. In addition to the front lighting, there's lighting in the rear.
We have pretty large sized cup holders for people with their large beverages. You've got 3 in the front, 2 smaller ones in the back.
There's little storage glove compartments on each side, USB and USB-C charge ports that have light functions if it's dark outside. Instead of a key, there's an NFC card reader to unlock the golf cart. You just simply press down and then it can be powered on. Adjustable angle on the steering wheel, turn signals, and one of the coolest things is it shows it on the display, up on the mirrors, on the other side of the mirrors, and then on the front and rear of the golf cart. The same stock that controls the turn signals also controls the lighting and the horn. We have the brake, the accelerator, and the parking brake. We have the lever to open up the windshield, which is a strut windshield. There's front storage. Currently inside of it, we have the charger for the Bluetooth soundbar in the rear, but pretty decent storage. Looks like you could fit some hot dogs in there.
Except for the fact that it says San Francisco, everything else looks amazing with the vinyl decal, and it has a clear finish over the top. So it looks really sharp. I just wish it said Broncos.
And I call him a Donkeys fan. You have this Kandi logo that is always lit up. Right below that is a brush guard with LED light bar. Growing up, I used to think I wanted rims on a car. Now I'm excited that I got rims on a golf cart. 15-inch aluminum wheels, and the size of these tires is a 225 by 45 R15.
These running boards, these things are heavy duty. They're solid metal with a really durable finish over the top.
Yeah, let me show you how durable these running boards are. I'm 200 pounds, and as you can see, it's handling it no problem at all. And then this is also a good showing of the suspension.
In the front, we have independent McPherson strut lifted suspension, and in the rear we have swing arm straight axle suspension.
A 200-pound Niners fan. Yeah. You'll see where this is the straight suspension, it's just one straight rod. Front, you can see that it's independent suspension. Yep, and you'll see that.
I thought maybe it was just going to be a sticker, but that's not the fact. This is actually embroidered in.
Seat's nice and comfy. Definitely one of the most comfy golf carts that I've ever been in, but maybe it's just because it's got the Niners logo on it, so I think feel like I'm at home. There's also 4 seat belts that are over the shoulder. Every single seat has its own armrest. Underneath this seat, we have the battery.
Lithium iron phosphate, 48 volts, 150 amp hours. This is a big boy battery. One thing I was noticing is there's only one little grab bar up top for the front passenger side. No other grab bars up here.
Because the driver is going to be holding on to the steering wheel, and the rear passengers have these grab bars that are on the seat in front of them. There's some more seat belts and custom embroidered seats in the back. Underneath the rear seat is a 12-volt battery and controller. In the rear we have this Bluetooth speaker, which is surprisingly powerful and has some really cool lights to it. There's an LED bar on the other side, and you can also change this lighting to change as music is playing.
That is going to get the party started.
There's also a USB port. You have some auxiliary in and out, so you can hook up more speakers or connect a 3.5mm jack. To remove the battery, just remove this Velcro strap, press on the 2 release buttons, and the battery pops right out. We have extra storage with the charger that's in there. And this charger is the same type of charger that we've seen on other types of EVs, the 5-prong charger. and then connects to a 120 outlet.
With this battery, should be able to get about 40 miles of range.
You are supposed to be able to charge this from empty to full in about 6 hours. They provide this box full of different types of parts. Looks like there's some weather stripping, some hose clamps, and some nuts and bolts.
The one thing though is you're not going to want to put your valuables in there and leave this parked because there's no way to lock that.
Right below the trunk area, you have a trailer hitch with a 500-pound capacity. You can tow things, or you can just get one of those little accessories to carry additional stuff in the back. This is a rear-wheel drive golf cart with a 5,000-watt motor and a top speed of 20 miles per hour. Right below the rear seat is the charge port.
And it has a really nice canopy that does a good job protecting you from the elements. It's outside raining right now. We drove this in the rain. This kept our heads dry. And on game day, if it's sunny and hot, it's going to protect you from the sun.
So that's the complete walkthrough of the Kandi 4-seater golf cart. So we're gonna go ahead and get this freshly charged, take it out for a spin, tell you what we love about it, what could be improved, and who should buy the Kandi 4-seater golf cart. Sing smooth.
This is pimped out right here.
20 miles per hour. Not sure why the speedometer says I can go up to 80. We're on a pretty steep hill.
Pedal to the metal right here.
Pedal to the metal, so
It's not a speed demon.
between 18 and 17 on the steep hill, so that was good. This is a really steep hill as well.
Everyone's smiling.
Yeah, we need to get everybody's reactions, because how can you not smile when you see this guy driving this vehicle? Dang, this is a lot more stable than a regular golf cart.
Yeah, you look stable.
Yeah, taking a golf cart that fast on that tight of a turn, you'd normally have to be leaning really hardcore, but I didn't feel like I needed to lean at all. Oh, gotta turn off the blinker.
It's so
Everybody's
funny.
like giving us the biggest cheese ball grin.
You got to remember to turn off those turn signals.
I
They
know.
don't turn off, huh?
No, so they don't turn off. You can see it on the display and also on the mirrors.
How's the seat feel?
Feels really comfy. This
Yeah.
is the most comfy golf cart I've ever ridden in.
Place.
Milo, our #1 fan. Oh, good boy. You want to come up here? Okay, let's go. Let's go bring some smiles to some people's faces, okay, buddy?
We're going to talk about some of our favorite things, some of the things that we love about this Kandi NFL branded golf cart.
Just gets the neighbors riled up. Everybody's smiling at us from ear to ear, especially when we have Milo in there, our #1 fan.
If you need to move 4 people around short trips where you're on roads that don't go too fast, a golf cart is great. And a lot of communities have embraced the golf cart.
So that's really one of the best things, is just going for a local ride to your local parks and just enjoying the outdoor air. Okay, let's go, Milo.
I've seen them in our neighborhood. I've seen them in areas where I've vacationed. A golf cart is very, very practical. This golf cart is premium. It is nice. And just the little touches, cup holders, the nice display with a really nice backup camera, the NFC card reader, seat belts that are DOT approved, running boards, perfect for kids, small children, or short human beings, sweet looking rims, great brush bumpers, perfect for moving the opposing fans out of the way, packed, filled with a ton of great features.
And the sound system is actually surprisingly nice.
Show us the little modification we've already done.
We just added a little piece of Velcro so we can stick it right on.
The sound bar is in the back. It sounds great. And then the controls are nice and easy using a combination of your phone and that little controller.
And one thing I'm really surprised with is how much lighting is in this golf cart. Low beams, accent lights, high beams, light bars in the rear, lights in the speakers, brake lights, turn signals.
The gears are already turning. We've got Halloween right around the corner, and this would be the perfect little device to cruise the neighborhood with kids. Halloween, Christmas, any holiday, we can use those ports, attach extra lights, and string them all around, and you'll have like a parade of lights going around the neighborhood, blasting either Halloween tunes or Christmas tunes. It's gonna be epic.
There's also a USB port in that portable Bluetooth speaker that you can power lights in the rear. And one thing I'm very impressed with is the ride quality. It's a very smooth ride. When you're taking turns at 20 miles per hour, some of the golf carts that I've ridden in the past, I feel like I'm gonna get bucked off. It's pretty fun, but when I've got a family in there, that's the last thing that I want them to feel, is feeling unsafe. We got the whole Bang Bang Niner gang here, right here.
Bang Bang Niner gang.
Yep, Mr. Denley, here you go.
We got Daddy, Baby
Hi.
Denley, we got Mommy, and we got Big Boy. Being electric, it's super quiet. It's got the power steering, plush suspension, pneumatic tires, and hydraulic hydraulic brakes, all to give you a really nice controlled feel. It's actually classified in the USA, and depending on your state, a LSV or low speed vehicle. And what a low speed vehicle is a vehicle with at least 3 wheels that runs on electricity that has a steering wheel, not a handlebar or anything else, and also goes under a certain speed limit. Now the devil's in the details, and so you're gonna have to check out your jurisdiction, your area. But if you have those things plus a certificate of origination and a VIN, then you have yourself a low speed vehicle. And depending on where you live, you may need to title, register, license the thing, insure it. Here in Colorado, we have some rules, but basically we need to keep this on roads under 35 miles an hour. And the only time we can go on a road over 35 miles an hour is when we're crossing that street or trying to get to a place where it's under 35 miles an hour. And so it's perfect for neighborhoods, perfect for errands to the school, the neighborhood pool, or if you're taking it to the big game, this is a fun way to do it in style. Just make sure you check with your local area rules.
Jimmy mentioned a certificate of origin. This actually comes with one, so if you need to get it registered or plated in your area, you can do so. Really, the best reason why you should buy this golf cart is you get to be a super fan, and you can choose between all 32 teams. And a huge change for Kandi is that they're now being assembled in the US, so that should help with customer service and improving quality control. There's quite a bit of storage inside of this golf cart. Biggest storage area is in the rear, but if that happens to be not enough room for you, the best part is you can buy different accessories like a trailer hitch mount, a front basket, ways to store so many different items on this golf cart.
We've talked about the things that we love about this golf cart, the Kandi golf cart. We're gonna go drop off Milo and just cruise the neighborhood and talk about where this golf cart can improve.
Should we open up the front window, Milo? Let's open it up. Oh, even more fresh air, bud. Even more fresh air.
That's a dog's dream right there.
Yeah.
Windows open. So Andrew, tell us why you're such a big San Francisco 49ers fan.
I grew up in Utah and there's not really a team to support there. But when I was a young little kid, 5 years old, I read a book called The $1 Million Man, and Steve Young was the first $1 million contract out there. I was like, man, that guy sounds really cool. He looks really cool, and I'm just gonna love this team. So I've been a 49ers fan since I was 5 years old, since I read that book. And you can't change my mind here in Donkey Country. Mama, your mama's home.
What's up, buddy? You have fun? Was that so fun? All right, we just dropped off Milo. Now it's my turn to drive. And while we're driving, we're gonna talk about what we don't like about this Kandi NFL golf cart. I don't think we gave enough credit, but this screen, this display is pretty nice.
I haven't been wearing my seatbelt all day, but since Jimmy's driving, I might have to be careful now.
I know we're supposed to be talking about things we don't like, but man, this is nice. The branding and everything, it's very tastefully done, but the biggest problem is it says San Francisco, because this is what it should say right here. Denver Broncos. We are in Bronco country, baby. Let me show you my true colors. United in orange. Got my beverage, drinking and driving. Let's ride. There's a lot of dead zone in this accelerator pedal. Look at how far I have to push. I'm pushing, nothing, and boom, it starts going. So fair amount of dead zone. I kind of like it because I don't want my kids inadvertently just like tapping on it and then we take off. Like I can tap on it pretty hard and nothing happens.
For me, I think it's something that could be improved on the golf cart. It almost reminds me of a gas golf cart where you're waiting for that engine to rev up and start up and get going. For me, driving so many different electric devices, I'm normally used to just instant throttle, very sensitive throttles, but unfortunately on this, there is that dead zone that is a pretty significant amount.
And the interesting thing is sometimes once you get past that dead zone, sometimes it does fine. Other times it's kind of jumpy. So it makes maneuvering in tight spots like in a garage or a tight parking spot, it makes it a little sketchy. But once you get going, it is very smooth. And so here's my other criticism for this guy, the turn signals. And I think 9 out of 10 times, we've just left the turn signal on after we turn. You have to manually turn it on and off. It should be smart enough to know when I've already turned.
Even if it doesn't automatically turn on and off, I wish that the audible sound was a little bit louder because then I would at least know to turn it off. It's so quiet and faint. One thing that I wish this golf cart had was a better display that could do more things. Right now I can look at the speed, the battery levels, the time, and also the diagnostic stuff. But besides that, I can't really do anything like use it as a display for Apple CarPlay. You can technically hack it with Android systems because it is an Android platform.
For such a beautiful display, it's a shame that it doesn't have more functionality in it, more ability to control different things. One of my other knocks with this is the storage. There are actually quite a few compartments for storage, but they're not very big. And so you can't fit very many items. And on top of that, none of them lock. I would like at least one compartment that is secure that I can lock. If I want to keep a phone, a wallet, or my ID in, then I could feel pretty safe keeping it in a locked, secured compartment.
It would be also nice to have a security system for the golf cart.
With all the technology that we're seeing in scooters and e-bikes, I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to stick like an Apple Find My. It'd be nice if it had more high-tech functions built into the golf cart. I do love that they offer this in all 32 teams, all 32 NFL teams. My true love though is college football, and so that would be my knock. If they had this available for college football teams, now that would be pretty epic. There are a couple little fit and finish flaws that we did notice, and maybe we can pull over and talk about those. The braking is great though. My first fit and finish gripe is gonna be with this right here. The windshield is on perfect. It's off by about ½ an inch. So you have to force it over, but you can see it's not lined up. And so when you bring that lever down, you have to angle it.
You have to kind of just shift it over.
That's one little fit and finish issue. Andrew, have you found anything?
Yeah, there's one fit and finish issue right here. Right here, this clip isn't quite locked in perfectly. So if we go look on the other side, nice and buttoned up against there, you'll see that this one isn't quite buttoned up perfectly. And it's just a little bit having to do with these plastic clips didn't get fully inserted. So I'm gonna be able to probably fix that.
All right, let's keep riding. But what a great way to get around the neighborhood. This is amazing, so much fun. I mean, and the fact that a personal electric vehicle that can fit 4 people. So if you've got a crew, some kids, this is fantastic. One of the things that I want to know more about though is the charging. I really do like that it comes with this charging port. And this is the same port that I have. I have the same type of plug that I use for my electric cars. And so I wonder if I can plug that in here. I just don't know. And so I wish there was some more information, someone knowledgeable. You guys let me know. I've looked on their website. I haven't been able to find the right information. Let me know. Can I charge my EV vehicle charger into this to charge this bad boy up? That would be perfect. All right, and then I'm looking at all these warning labels here. I'm trying to make sense of this because some of it seems a little counterintuitive to me. First off, the wheels, they want me at 12 PSI and 14 PSI. And then I look on the actual tires and it says 36 PSI on the tires. I know it's upside down, but take my word for it. 36 PSI. So which is it, 12 and 14 or is it 36? And then this here says charge the battery every month, charge the battery after use, stop charging when the screen shows 100%. You should not exceed 10 hours. Charge should not exceed 10 hours. If you don't use the vehicle for a long time, please charge the vehicle, blah, blah, blah. But here it says keep the charger plugged when available. All right, so I keep it plugged in and charging, but I should not charge more than 10 hours. I just want a little bit of clarity there. I think I understand. I think you want it plugged in all the time when possible, and hopefully the charger knows when to turn it off once the battery has reached capacity.
And for me, I'm a bit of a speed demon, so 20 miles per hour feels a little bit limited because I feel like there's more juice in this tank.
I've seen some negative comments, some people complaining about customer service issues. Andrew, what's going on here?
In the past, there's been some kind of things that have impacted Kandi's development in the US market. They were manufacturing in China. They had some really bad partnerships that they ended up terminating. So the nice thing is they've moved the assembly to the US. They've terminated some business partnerships that caused some issues in the past. Now they're working directly with Lowe's in partnership with the NFL to provide these golf carts. And then they've also increased their customer service team to help with any type of issues that they've had in the past.
But we're gonna keep riding, and while we ride, we're gonna talk about who should consider buying the Kandi golf cart.
Yeah.
Let's ride.
Let's ride. That
Zippy
thing's
there,
so smooth, yeah. That's awesome.
Zippy. I do like these handles here. Gives me something to hold on to. Just to show you how spacious this is, Andrew, how big are you?
I'm 200 pounds and 5'11".
Yeah, that's tight end size right there. And and so look, he's pretty comfortable. You're not scrunched up in the back. It's nice and spacious. I've got plenty of room. I've got places to hold on to here and here. Your turn signals are on again.
Oh.
I said 9 out of 10 times the turn signals get left on. I would say probably 10 out of 10 times. It's pretty versatile, and the power of electricity is nice and clean and quiet. You don't have to worry about winterizing it. You don't have to worry about fumes. It's just a very user-friendly, very convenient mode of transportation. Who do you think should get one of these NFL branded Kandi golf carts?
This thing is perfect for the super fan. There's no better way to show your team pride than riding around in this glorious golf cart.
And if you live in an area, or if you have a second home or a vacation home in an area where a golf cart could be useful, the Kandi golf cart, backed by Lowe's, has a really nice product going for it. And you guys can check out our full written review at freshlycharged.com. Thanks for watching, and remember, when you guys ride, be sure to show that team spirit.
Go
Broncos!